Guys, I seriously think General Hospital is dropping massive clues right in front of us. And if you ask me, the biggest shocker may not just be that Ethan is connected to Phoebe, it's the possibility that Ethan was never the charming rogue we thought he was. What if the show is secretly rewriting his legacy into something much darker? Yeah, that's the part that gave me chills. General Hospital spoilers hint that Alexis and Ava are about to go on this mysterious trip searching for the Japanese artist connected to Delilah's past. At first glance, it feels like a normal soap opera breadcrumb trail. But come on, this is GH. Nothing is random, especially not artwork, hidden signatures, and dead women with buried secrets. And here's where my theory gets wild. I think Alexis and Ava are unknowingly walking straight toward the truth that Ethan is Phoebe's biological father. But wait, that's not even the craziest part. I'm starting to believe Ethan has been hiding something terrifying for years, that he abused Delilah before her death. Now, before people come after me, yes, this is speculation, but the clues are stacking up way too perfectly. And honestly, it would explain Delilah's desperation. Think about it. Why would she suddenly run? Why would she end up alone, injured, bleeding internally, and eventually die after giving birth? That sounds less like bad luck and more like somebody escaping a nightmare. And if GH goes there, wow, that changes everything we thought we knew about Ethan. You know what this reminds me of? The way General Hospital has rewritten legacy characters before. We've seen this pattern with characters who were once painted as romantic antiheroes, suddenly exposed years later through hidden truths. The writers love revisiting old histories and flipping audience perception upside down. That's classic soap storytelling. And honestly, I think Liz is going to be the unexpected key to this entire mystery. Can we talk about how Elizabeth suddenly feels more like a detective than a nurse lately? Seriously! Liz figured out Rocco shot Cullum. She connected strange details surrounding Drew and Brennan's medical crisis. She notices everything now. That's not accidental writing. So when Rick gives Liz that artwork, I think the real bombshell begins there. At first, Liz may just feel emotional about the painting itself. But then she notices something odd. Maybe a hidden signature. Maybe Delilah's name painted into a corner. Or maybe, and this would be such, a soap opera cliffhanger, there's writing hidden on the back of the canvas connecting Delilah and Ethan together. And if Liz discovers Ethan was Delilah's husband, oh, it's over. Because Liz isn't the type to ignore abuse. Never has been. Especially after her own traumatic history over the years. If she realizes Delilah fled Ethan because of violence, Liz will dig until she uncovers every ugly detail. That's why I think Rick also becomes important here. Rick and Liz together investigating this mystery? That combination could destroy Ethan completely. And let's be real for a second. Rick loves exposing secrets almost as much as he loves creating chaos himself. Meanwhile, Alexis and Ava searching overseas adds another layer. Ava especially has a habit of stumbling into dangerous truths without realizing how explosive they are. If the Japanese artist confirms Delilah documented her abuse through paintings, wow, that could become courtroom evidence. And here's the kicker nobody's talking about. What if Ethan hid Phoebe's identity not to protect her, but to protect himself? That changes the emotional weight entirely. Suddenly, Ethan isn't a grieving father figure. He becomes a man terrified his past crimes are about to surface. Huge difference. A lot of fans still see Ethan as redeemable because of nostalgia. I get it. The old Ethan had charm, humor, adventure, but soap operas evolve, characters evolve. And honestly, GH has been leaning into darker psychological storytelling lately. This theory fits that tone perfectly. If my prediction is right, I think we're heading toward a massive public exposure storyline. Ava, Alexis, Liz, or Rick, one of them will uncover the full truth. And once that happens, I truly believe Ethan could end up in prison for what happened to Delilah. Can you imagine that courtroom reveal? Phoebe's real identity exposed, Delilah's tragic past finally uncovered, Ethan completely unraveling in front of everyone? That is soap opera gold. And honestly, I kind of want General Hospital to go there because this storyline suddenly has emotional depth, tragedy, history, and consequences tied together in a way GH hasn't done in a long time. But tell me this, do you guys think Ethan is truly guilty? Or are the writers setting us up for one massive misdirect before another twist explodes everything?